I spent some time playing the Amusement on the MetaQuest 3. I went into it knowing that it was this self-contained thing, similar to what I experienced with Hotel Infinity. It's very cool, just the fact that you can walk around your room to the point where it gets so convoluted and you turn around so much. It feels not like you're walking around in circles, but like you're exploring a whole fully fleshed out world. And you're convinced that they've made a mistake. You're convinced that as you walk down this corridor and turn left and then left again and right, that it's broken and you're about to walk right into your couch, your fridge, but you don't. You don't. And if nothing else, I love this kind of a build. I love this kind of gameplay. It feels so immersive and so bigger than everything else. It makes me feel like playing a game and using the joysticks to walk is antiquated. It's medieval. It's actively defeating the purpose of VR. This makes me feel like I'm present. I love it, and we're going to talk about the rest of it. Before this video kicks off, I want to say thank you to VRWave for sponsoring this episode. They have been profoundly effective at bringing lenses to the X-Real glasses, which I've highlighted in the past, but they also have lenses for the MetaQuest 3S. And to install them, they use magnets so that you have a base ring that plugs in around the base of the lens, and then from there, the lenses themselves are quickly and easily swapped out, so that if you're like me, to where I don't need glasses, but my wife does, they simply pop off, pop on. It's in, one, and done. It's a phenomenal deal, and I really appreciate them sponsoring this episode. Don't wear glasses with the MetaQuest 3. You're going to scratch your lenses, you're going to lose that field of view, and you could save 5% off by using the code BringHurstVR. Check them out in the description below or pinned in the comment. Thanks again to them, and straight to the video. So I haven't done a lot of homework on this. The Amusement appears to be you're inheriting this amusement park that those before you ran. And now it's up to you to explore it and dust it off and get it back up and running. And so what starts in a kind of hedge maze leads you to this thing where you're pulling levers and operating pulleys and maneuvering through this maze to get into one of the larger buildings as you kind of compile everything and put it together. Now I'm going to show some footage through this, and you're going to see I didn't get very far for two reasons. One is that I found it difficult. Like, there was a part in it near the end where I was exhausted. I was done. I tried everything. I'm probably stupid. I probably am not the brightest bulb in the pickle jar. All the same, I was up against a wall, couldn't figure out what to do, and so I bailed. But I'm a very important person. I have things to do.
You don't talk to me like that. I am a division manager. People are scared of me.
Why would anyone be scared of you? I hate you, you big fat turd.
And so I guarantee that someone out there is going to be like, "Doy, this is what you do," and I can't believe you didn't figure that out. But
I think you've got a fine brain, Jack.
you know, I got a full-time job. I'm working. I'm tired. And there were things about this that kind of bugged me. I'm just going to get it out of the way right now. You know, I'll complain all day about how I feel like Gorilla Tag is ruining our culture, and it's lazy and stupid, and it takes what we thought was the lowest bar possible and just melts it down and into a diaper and hurls it at the wall, and then that's what you play. People will say things like, but those kids, they grow out of it, and they're gonna grow up to make the bleeding edge games that we all want, and that it's a phase that they go through. But is it? I don't know. I don't believe so. I think that there's too much else influencing them, that they would suddenly have like an aha moment and go out into the world as adults and suddenly be normal, rational people. But I say that because, yes, that's terrible, awful stuff, and I want something that's a little more highbrow. I want something that asks more of me, that respects my time, that trusts me to figure out a puzzle. And I couldn't figure it out, which means that, they did their jobs, and I'm a moron. But they took it to this other level where it was kind of hoity-toity. You know, all these stories that you're being told, ghosts that speak to you from afar and illustrate what this place was and where you came from. It's portrayed in a couple different ways. One of them is a hand-drawn thing, an animated sequence that's not really animated. It's more like storyboarding. And it looks fine, but I don't care about the dialogue. Like, it's not especially impressive. It's not especially cool. It kind of drones on. And then that same droning on is expressed with shadows and puppetry, to where you have similar storytelling, but it's represented by shadows on the wall, as if someone is positioning a puppet, and we're seeing that manifest as they talk about the past.
Mama?
Oh, Samantha, it is so good to hear your voice. I'm glad they could hold this line from London to Halle-Grüger open for us. Do you have any idea how expensive this call is?
Yes, Mama. I'd forgotten how beautiful this place is. The red cliffs, the sparkling lights of the town.
The town? Did anyone see you, Samantha?
Well, no. It was dark. I was wearing your coat to stay hidden.
And the whole time, I'm just, oh my God, please, can we not? Can we just, like, I just wanted to be done. I just want to play the game.
I hope you enjoyed your birthday celebrations last week.
Well, you and Bridget can definitely put the cell in celebrations. Did you mention my plans for the theater?
Yes. About that, Sven. I grew up in this theater before we built the park.
Did you tell her about my statue idea?
Let's talk to Bridget and iron out the details.
Every summer, this park is visited by thousands of British and German guests. The statue will be a statement from the people that actually have to live here.
And I feel like that kind of bogs it down. I feel like it kind of slows it a little bit. I wish I could just get into it. And there's so much, not only storytelling that I don't care about, but also presented in a way that's kind of hard to digest. That's my thought, my 2 cents. But putting that aside, I think that it's a very well executed game. I thought it was very clever, some of the stuff they did in this to overcome the space that you're confined to. In Hotel Infinity, it was always just doors, portals. It was constantly just walking. That's all it was you maneuvering through your space, and I loved it for that. This incorporates climbing and ropes and rebar and all kinds of stuff to where you're moving with your hands like it's the climb, and that's how you maneuver from one place to another. It's fine. I don't hate it. Part of me feels like it's cheating given the very cool scope of what they've done with the rest of the game, but it's fine. But then there are aspects to this game where they really want you to stay in place for good reason. You don't want to find yourself outside of this zone that you're capable of walking around in. And so if you step outside of where they really want you to be, then the screen will either go black or gray, the music will pause, and it happens so often. Maybe it's a necessity, maybe that has to happen just to make sure that you abide by these strict terms that are necessary for you to play this game the way that it's meant to be played, but I found myself just constantly kind of annoyed by the pausing. It's supposed to take a lot of work to set up to like guarantee that, yeah, like everything's where it needs to be. I can't go any higher than that. Okay. Ya doy. And reading from Steam here, it's going to be the same game as the MetaQuest 3. Says the Amusement is a narrative VR adventure game in which you play as Samantha Burkhart, sent by her mother to check her late father's abandoned amusement park. She is quickly facing complex childhood memories as she uncovers and solves mysteries hidden in the park. Your exploration of the park uses redirected walking techniques, translating every real step into the game, creating an intense and fully immersive adventure. And I only read that because I didn't get as far into the game as I would have liked, and I was curious if there was like more to it. I'm sure there is. There's more to do, but I don't think I'm missing any like key plot points that would make or break a video like this. All in all, I think that it's the fact I couldn't continue that level. I'm assuming that it's not a glitch and my 10 minutes just turning around in circles, getting frustrated, isn't the game, that it's not broken, but that I'm just really completely incompetent. Then, they did everything really well. I thought that the foliage looked amazing. I thought that it's got a pretty high resolution. It looks really good on the MetaQuest 3.
The men will travel and do battle, see the world, and the women...
The women will just silently agree to hold their country together. Is their role to mother an entire nation now? Not just their husbands.
Their role is their privilege. That's why we have to educate them.
Education?
Okay, maybe enlighten and inspire them. People need to be told what's important. We can do that here in the park.
I thought that is something we got to decide for ourselves and not be told.
Tell or be told. That's what my dad says.
Are you still talking?
Tell you that.
Sorry.
Funny.
I can't see anything.
Who doesn't love a woman with a good sense
Am I gonna
of
have to
humor?
get down?
Right, Hans?
Is that what I'm doing? No, okay. What am I doing here? Oh, now I can see. Okay. Make me listen to stuff.
What? The spirit of the island shattered. That statue was designed by Carl Rasmussen. His workshop is on the other side of the scaffolding. We should go over there and see what went wrong.
Oh, should we?
Speaking of Carl, remember how he gave you your yo-yo for your birthday? Sam, I think you could hit that with your yo-yo from here.
Hit what? Trying to move that joystick over. No, what am I doing? Put that down there. No, that's not it. No. Am I an idiot?
Darling, please remind me why you invited Sven and the entire
dude,
town
can
to
we...
the theater.
Ah!
They think you've been awfully quiet for someone who is married to this new enemy. The local paper has asked, does Mr. Hans Wilhelm Burkhardt consider his daughter German or English? It's dreadful.
This speech is well written, as always, but it doesn't sound like me.
Hans! Und Tag faster!
Then I gave a rousing speech that energized the
Oh my
townspeople.
gosh.
Well, I don't think they were that energized.
Oh my gosh.
Well, heights never seem to bother you, Sam. Only homework, eating pumpkin, and large bodies of water. I guess homework isn't much of an issue
I already
anymore,
went down.
right?
Hang on. Oh my gosh. This game makes me feel stupid. And I'm tired. Oh my gosh. Okay. And given the size of the amusement park and what little I explored in the time that I was in it, it makes me feel like it's going to be a longer experience than what Hotel Infinity did. But at the same time, I think that Hotel Infinity is a more polished and mysterious experience. I think that that was a more entertaining and kind of chilling kind of a game, more so than this. But that was also to the point, and I knew what I was doing. Like from the very moment I stepped into that world, I understood everything. And here, again, with the puppets and the animations and the slow dialogue and the videos, it drags on, and I was less impressed with it. But if you're looking for a game that makes use of true VR immersion, something that keeps you on your toes, something that's maybe a bit longer, something that has pretty impressive puzzles and that doesn't really hold your hand too much, you could do worse than this. I think it's an interesting game, and I commend them for making this. And that's all I got. This has been a short kind of, what is it, a review? Kind of? Can it be a review? It's a review. Thank you to my members, and please subscribe and like this video. It would do my channel a world of good. Hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload. And that's all I got. Godspeed.